What does it actually mean to escape the matrix, or to be in the highest dimension, on the highest frequency? What does it mean to win the game for yourself? Essentially, it means to wake up in the dream, to really wake up to who you are, and to be able to handle the matrix, so that you can be on top of it, so that it doesn't affect you, doesn't take you down, so that you can be free, so that you can be yourself. And in this video I'm going to talk about an exercise that is going to help you achieve that efficiently, and it is very simple, but it really needs you to put in a lot of work. It's going to take hours. Actually, it's a lifestyle, but it's very simple. You sit like this with your eyes closed, and you choose to be fully awake in the dream. Choose to be completely awake in this dream state game of life. And then you sit there and you increase your awakened state. And then you keep sitting there. And you do this as much as you can. You do it a lot. Essentially, it was always just about waking up in the dream, just like when you have a dream at night and you could wake up. And if you put it into perspective, let's say you had a dream where you were upset or you were depressed, and you can look at it from above, and you can see yourself walking around being upset, and let's say it was about something that really didn't make a lot of sense to be upset about, where it can be very easy for you to see, in hindsight, looking in at that dream, that there really was nothing to be upset about. It can be very easy for you to understand how you should have experienced the dream instead. Maybe you should just have been happy. And if you think about it, everything is possible in a dream, especially if you are awake. But you see that life is just a dream like that. Everything is possible, and if you can wake up from your depressions or your troubles, then you can see it for what it is. You can see that many of the things are simply worth ignoring, and you should rather just be happy and do what you want to do. That is life. Life is a dream, and if you can wake up, then you will be in the highest dimension. You will be completely capable of handling the matrix, all the ideas and programmings that are low frequency and causing you to sleep. Learn to not give into it by simply practicing sitting like this and being awake in the dream. And then you increase your awakened state to 100%, fully awake, and you make this a lifestyle. You choose to be awake in the dream. There really isn't much more to say about it. That's how simple it is. And it really is simple. It even is pretty easy. Of course, I have a lot of videos on this channel. Many of them are preparing you for the person that you are going to be when you have already made this choice. The choice of being awake in the dream. And many of the videos are about preparing you so that you will be able to handle the games that happens internally as you choose to be awake in the dream. But you have already seen most of it, I bet. And there really is no reason to wait with practicing being awake. In the end of the day, that is all you wanted to accomplish, and you should practice it. Simply sit down and be awake. Of course, as you do this, you will encounter your shadows. You will energetically understand eventually. How to really not give into them, how to clean them away, how to simply manage the game, how to handle it. And you will really get to a point to where you recognize the game. You really recognize it. You're a master of it. Anything, any situation, whatever it should be, you're familiar with it, you're familiar with the concepts, and you can handle it. So yeah, life is a dream. And you need to wake up. That's the game. Do not get fooled by the lower frequencies, but to see through them so that you can be awake in your whole day, no matter what realm or situation, you're awake, you see through it. I'm now going to remind you really quickly of how to use the pillar spin so that you can increase your awakened state. You simply choose to be awake and you run the pillar spin and clean away all connections, all ideas, all mindsets, whatever it should be that is causing you to be pulled into the sleep. Of course, if you recognize that your avatar is very caught up, very active, then it is sleeping. If you can catch yourself, you need to calm the avatar down. You can use that with your strong intent to simply find your balance and go back into your awakened state. Now let's talk about the silence. For you to really master this game, you need to master the silence. When you learn to sit like this and really be awakened in the dream, then you have a tremendously powerful silence. And you need to be able to do that in any type of situation, no matter how busy it is, no matter how upset you are. Any situation, you should be able to enter a deep silence. And to really practice this, I would simply sit like this and be awake in the dream. Boost your source self connection, make it as big as you can, as powerful as you can, and simply intend to be awake. Breathe deeply, controlled, be focused, and clean away anything that is causing you to have a hard time being awake. Clean it away. Let go of it. Focus all of your attention, all of your focus on being awake in the dream. Imagine there was a guy sitting on a mountain for 30 days and 30 nights, and he was just meditating. He was not eating. He had his eyes closed at all times. What was he accomplishing? He was just being. Just simply being. That is what you're going to do. Metaphorically speaking, what else is there to do other than increasing your frequency? Increasing your source self-connection so that you can really be. If you have benefited from this video, kindly consider becoming a supporter through PayPal or Patreon. Abundance, health and prosperity to you. Thank you so much.